Hey everyone, in this video I'll be sharing our afternoon exploring Whistler, British Columbia and some of the activities that you can do in the area when it isn't ski season. Make sure you stay to the end if you want some additional activity suggestions outside of Whistler Village along the Sea to Sky Highway. If you're just tuning into my BC series, we started out in Nanaimo, took a ferry to Vancouver, ventured up the Sea to Sky Highway, and stopped at as many attractions as we could. You can check out some of my other BC videos to see some of what this beautiful province has to offer. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel tips, itineraries, and tours. The drive to Whistler from Vancouver is only about an hour and a half, and if you don't have a car, there are plenty of ways to get to Whistler, including shuttle buses. When we arrived, there was lots of parking available. The cost was $12 for the day, and after 5 p.m., it's free until 8 a.m. We only had to pay for a few hours since we arrived around 1 p.m., and the machines were pretty easy to operate. There is also signage at the entrance of the parking lot and helpful directional signs throughout the village, but we still got lost a few times. Whistler Blackcomb is one of the largest ski resorts in North America, and in the winter offers skiing, snowboarding, snowshoeing, tobogganing, and ski jumping. The pedestrian village is open year-round, and there are plenty of things to see and do in Whistler and the village when it isn't ski season. So, let's take a look at some of these activities and things to do in off-season. The first activity is mountain biking. The Whistler Mountain Bike Park is open from May to October and offers a downhill biking experience. There are different trails catered to all levels of mountain bikers depending on your skill level and type of trail you prefer. There are rental options for mountain bikes and gear in Whistler, including junior sizes. Or you can visit one of the sporting goods shops and purchase your own bike and gear. The second activity is to dine around at the various restaurants and bars. The Whistler tourism site lists over 100 dining options to choose from, depending on your budget and food preferences. We decided to try out Longhorn Saloon and Grill that gave a great view of the mountain biking area and also had an awesome outdoor patio. The food was pretty good too. The third thing to do is to walk around the village and enjoy the scenery. There are beautiful walking paths, rushing creeks, lots of foliage and greenery, and since you're at the base of a mountain, it is a very picturesque area pretty much everywhere you look. There are also art installations and murals to check out throughout the village. The fourth activity is to take a gondola ride up the mountain. In the off-season, there are hiking trails, viewpoints, and sightseeing that make this a great way to spend the day. Plus, the gondola ride is half the fun. Just make sure to wear appropriate footwear, as even in the spring, summer, and autumn months, you can encounter snow. And the fifth activity would be to go hiking. Even if you don't take the gondola ride up the mountain, there are still hiking trails at the base of the mountain not far from the village that you can use. We enjoyed doing a leisurely hike on well-groomed trails, but there are options available for even advanced hikers. The sixth attraction is to go mini golfing at the Little Mountain Family Golf Center. But if real golf is more your style, there are also a few golf courses nearby. The seventh attraction on my list is to visit the Whistler Olympic Plaza. This state-of-the-art outdoor performance facility and community space was home to the 2010 Winter Games, where they hosted the nightly medal ceremonies. You can still see the Olympic torch and the Olympic rings from the Vancouver Olympics on display. And if you want a picture with the rings, you'll have to be a little patient and wait your turn. The 8th activity is to go shopping. The Whistler Village is home to many shops, including souvenirs, clothing, jewelry, art, sporting goods, and so much more. There are actually over 100 stores listed on the Whistler Tourism website. So whether you're just looking for something to do or you forgot to bring something with you, there are options available. And the 9th thing to do is to sightsee beyond Whistler. If you have the time and want to get out of the village, you can visit nearby attractions in the Squamish area or along the Sea to Sky Highway. The first suggestion is Brandywine Provincial Park, which is only a 15-minute drive south of Whistler. It was a fairly quick walk with beautiful scenery at a rushing river. You do have to cross train tracks to get to the falls, so beware of that, but no trains passed through while we were there. There are also a few viewing spots to check out at the falls, and it wasn't too busy when we arrived. You're able to get right up to the railing and have a good look. I definitely recommend adding the falls to your itinerary. Another attraction is the Britannia Mine Museum. This museum is located less than an hour away and offers a variety of experiences. Here you can take an underground train and tour to learn more about what it took to be a miner. You can pan for gold, go through the interactive visitor center, and explore 17 original buildings. If you're into history, this might be an attraction for you. Shannon Falls Provincial Park is another attraction about 1 hour from Whistler to check out. Shannon Falls is the 3rd tallest waterfall in BC at 335 meters or 1,105 feet tall. Here you can walk on the maintained trails to the paved viewing platform, and there are also trails to hike in the area. If you're into rock climbing, there are a few different routes around the falls. And another suggestion would be the Sea to Sky Gondola and hiking trails. Here you pay for a day pass with a round-trip gondola ride up and down the mountain. At the top, you can hike the various trails and enjoy the scenery. Since we were there really early, there were hardly any other people on the trails, and it basically felt like we had the place to ourselves. If you want to see more about our Shannon Falls and Sea to Sky Gondola experience, check out my full video covering our time there, linked in the description below. Furry Creek Beach and Lookout is the last suggestion nearby. If you're into fishing, I would definitely suggest coming here. There were many people fishing for pink salmon right off the shore, and we even saw one of the fishermen catch his dinner for the evening. And the 10th activity would be to take a day trip to Vancouver. The city has lots to offer, like Stanley Park, where you could spend the day walking along the seawall and visiting the other attractions in the area. Port of Vancouver is another popular spot to visit, where you can pose with an orca statue, watch the seaplanes take off and land, and experience beautiful views. Gastown in downtown Vancouver is also a great area to go to for shopping and dining and to check out the famous steam clock. And Chinatown is another area to visit to see the ornate gates and visit some of the Chinese markets and restaurants. And there you have a number of activities and attractions that you can do in Whistler and the surrounding areas during off-season visits, or if you're like me and you just don't do winter sports. I hope this list can be helpful if you're planning your own trip to Whistler Blackcomb. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more travel tips, itineraries, reviews, and tours coming soon.